Imagine a land where the sky stretches endlessly, the wind sings ancient songs across the grasslands, and the people carry a legacy that once shook the very foundations of the known world. Welcome to Mongolia. Hey everyone, welcome back to Somsphere, your home for fascinating stories from around the globe. Today, we explore the Mongolian people, who they are, where they come from, and how they've shaped the world in ways most have forgotten. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what we've got lined up next. Who are the Mongolians? The Mongolians are a Central Asian ethnic group, primarily descended from the ancient nomadic tribes of the Eurasian steppe. They emerged as a distinct group over 1,000 years ago, though their cultural and genetic roots go much further back, interwoven with the Huns, Xiongnu, and other powerful steppe confederations. But it was in the 13th century that their identity was immortalized by one man, Genghis Khan. Where do they live in? Today, most Mongolians live in Mongolia, a landlocked country between Russia and China. But significant Mongol communities also live in Inner Mongolia, an autonomous region of China, as well as in parts of Russia, Kyrgyzstan, and even Kazakhstan. Despite modernization, nearly 30% of Mongolians still live as nomads, herding animals and moving with the seasons, just as their ancestors did centuries ago. Culture and lifestyle of Mongolian people. Mongolian culture is built around the concept of freedom, mobility, and harmony with nature. Their traditional home is the gur, a portable round tent designed for life on the move. Their most famous festival, Naadam, showcases the three manly sports: wrestling, horse racing, and archery, skills that once defined warriors of the Mongol Empire. Respect for elders, deep spiritual connections with the land, and a strong sense of hospitality define daily life. In fact, in the countryside, it's common to offer strangers food, tea, and shelter, no questions asked. The language of Mongolians. The Mongolian language belongs to the Mongolic language family. Its most widely spoken dialect is Halkha Mongolian, the official language of Mongolia. While traditional Mongolian was written in a beautiful vertical script, most people now use the Cyrillic alphabet, introduced during the Soviet era. However, the old script is making a comeback, especially among young Mongolians eager to reconnect with their roots. The religion they follow. Traditionally, Mongolians practiced Tengrism, a spiritual belief system centered on nature, the sky god Tengri, and ancestor worship. But in the 16th century, Tibetan Buddhism became dominant and remains the main religion today. Yet traces of ancient shamanism still survive, especially in rural areas where spiritual healers connect with nature and ancestral spirits to guide their communities. The economy of Mongolians. Mongolia's economy is a tale of contrast. On one hand, it's driven by natural resources, copper, coal, gold, and uranium. On the other, traditional animal husbandry remains essential, with goats, sheep, horses, yaks, and camels forming the economic backbone of rural life. Cashmere, in fact, is one of Mongolia's top exports, thanks to its chilly winters and fluffy goats. The economy is growing, but challenges remain. Over-reliance on mining, climate vulnerability, and infrastructure gaps continue to test Mongolia's resilience. What are Mongolians famous for? Mongolians might live in a quiet, remote corner of the world today, but their legacy is loud, proud, and unforgettable. Here's what the Mongolian people are most famous for. The Mongol Empire and Genghis Khan. They built the largest land empire in world history, stretching from the Pacific Ocean to the edges of Europe. Genghis Khan, their most legendary leader, is known for uniting warring tribes and reshaping the globe with military genius, strict laws, and surprisingly progressive ideas like religious freedom. Master horsemen and nomads. Mongolians are some of the best horse riders on Earth. Kids learn to ride before they can even walk, and their bond with horses is sacred. The Mongol cavalry was the backbone of their global conquest. The Naadam Festival. Every year, Mongolia hosts the Naadam Festival, celebrating the three manly sports: wrestling, horse racing, and archery, skills that once defined warriors of the Mongol Empire. Throat singing and music. Ever heard of Kome or Mongolian throat singing? It's an ancient art where a single singer produces multiple tones at once, haunting, hypnotic, and uniquely Mongolian. Gur, or yurt living. The traditional Mongolian home, the gur, is a marvel of nomadic architecture. Lightweight, durable, and warm in brutal winters, it's a symbol of Mongolia's harmony with nature and movement. Fermented mare's milk, or arag. Yes, you heard that right. Mongolians are famous for drinking arag, fermented horse milk. It's sour, slightly alcoholic, and deeply tied to their nomadic heritage. Being a land of eternal blue sky. Mongolia is often called the land of eternal blue sky because it gets over 250 sunny days per year. That open sky is as iconic as its rolling steppes. Wrestling champions. In Mongolia, wrestling isn't just a sport, it's sacred. The best wrestlers are treated like national heroes, and the wrestling uniform itself is centuries old and full of symbolism. Falconry, especially among Kazakh Mongols. In Western Mongolia, ethnic Kazakhs continue the ancient art of eagle hunting, where golden eagles are trained to hunt foxes and small animals. It's breathtaking to witness. Mongolian hospitality. In the countryside, it's tradition to offer any traveler food, shelter, and tea without expecting anything in return. This ancient Mongolian nomadic hospitality culture is still alive today. The Mongol Empire. No story about Mongolians is complete without talking about the Mongol Empire, the largest contiguous land empire in history. Under Genghis Khan, the Mongols united warring tribes and conquered lands from China to Europe, building an empire based on discipline, meritocracy, and brutal efficiency. They revolutionized trade, governance, and warfare, and the Silk Road flourished under their watch. Even after the empire split, Mongol influence continued to shape Asia, the Middle East, and Eastern Europe for centuries. From fierce warriors to gentle herders, from empire builders to spiritual seekers, the Mongolian people are a living bridge between past and present. Their story is one of endurance, adaptation, and pride. If you found this video inspiring or educational, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to Somsphere for more powerful stories from around the world. And remember, every land holds a legend. Let's discover them together.